Sounds good.
Hello and welcome to Card Talk. I'm your host Grant, and joining me as always is Matt for our Saga campaign.
Hello, everyone.
And today we are taking on the Uruk-Hai, the 7th quest in the LOTR Saga campaign boxes from the Treason of Saruman box. And as you can see, we pretty much got the same, well, you will see when I switch over, we will have the same heroes as we had in the last game, the Breaking of the Fellowship. But switching over to this, Matt's going to talk about a little bit about his deck.
Okay. So since this isn't one where we can swap out heroes just yet, I had to do a little rethinking on my deck since we get penalized for keeping enemies up in the staging area. So I focus a lot on getting the contract to flip faster so we can make a lot more progress. Also, Fastred may not be my main defender this game. I've got it set up so hopefully once the contract flips, he will become my main attacker with Hugrim, since I can possibly get him up to 7-8 attack to take out an enemy in one shot. My kind of backup plan is Rivendell bows for Aragorn so that he'll have ranged and be able to help out Bilbo and Fastred in taking out some enemies here.
Sounds good. Okay then.
It sounds janky, to be honest. It's going to be very, very draw dependent.
Well, yeah, it always is, but that's the part of the game that we love. So we've got our board set up, we've taken Overcome by Grief, and we got Ill Fate from that are the only ones required in this for the burdens that are for this campaign. So looking at this, remove Gildor and Glorian and Mr. Underhill from the campaign pool, remove each burden with the following from the encounter deck, and the orcs that attacked the Fellowship at Amunhen have captured several members of the company and are carrying them to Isengard. Aragorn and his companions decide to chase the Uruk-Hai in an effort to rescue their friends. So at this point we decided that Thurindia and Gandalf, since they have been a member of our Fellowship previously, that they are going to be captured, the captives. Setup: make the East Emnet the active location and add Ugluk to Isengard to the staging area. Each player chooses a non-Fellowship hero he controls to be captive and places a face-up underneath Isengard. If playing campaign mode, choose each captive from the campaign log instead. So we've done that, and moving on to the next quest card. Oh well, first of all we've got to do our opening hands. So we've got to decide whether or not we're going to keep our opening hands.
Okay.
So what do you think of your opening hand?
I'm happy to see Snowmane and a round shield there. I've got 5 restricted attachments here, which is pretty nice. The one thing that's problematic is I don't have Nenya to get Galadriel questing right away.
So are you going to risk the mulligan?
I think I am.
Okay, let's see what you get then on that said mulligan.
Still no Nenya.
But you did get a couple of unexpected courages.
I did, and a Raiment of War, which is always nice because that'll give me extra hit points. And I did get the Rivendell bow for Aragorn, so he'll have ranged early on to help me with combat.
That's good, and I'm not sure about this opening hand.
Bilbo's plan. I mean, you got your ancestral armor, but you don't have the Steward of Gondor to help you get it out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to mulligan this, even though I've got Glamdring, which is pretty decent weapon. I think I'm going to mulligan this and hope for the best. And I got my Steward of Gondor. I got a couple of weapons.
Faux hammer, so you can draw some more.
And Path of Need isn't meant to be in there, so let's see what that is. And it's Uruk-Hai, so okay, I can work with this somewhat.
Alright.
Yeah.
If both of our hands don't pan out, we can always reset quickly, right?
Well, here's hoping. And I need
There we go.
to lock them in place so they're not doing anything. Okay then. So I'm going to start off by paying 2 for a Steward of Gondor. And then I'll play for free the Spear of the Mark. I'll play the Dagger of Westerness for free onto Aragorn. Now, here's the thing. Do you want to flip over that quest card just in case there's something on the quest card that says I can't take Uglug out?
Can't leave the staging area
or
to
take damage,
so
yeah. That's what I need to check for. So there's no reason for us not to spend these 2 leadership resources and play out Uruk-Hai onto Irma. And that's me done.
Alright. I'd like to give Aragorn that Rivendell bow already, especially since he's attacking for 4 to start. Possibly 5. Means that the enemies in this can attack for quite a bit, but not necessarily. We'll give it a risk. It's the plan. Let's give him the Rivendell bow. So now he's ranged. And Galadriel's not going to be able to quest for me unless I get Nenya, so we might as well draw a card. And lower my threat by 1. And I got a Blade of Gondolin, which isn't bad. So I could give faster to Silver Circlets just to help questing, but I think we're going to need him to do some attacking and defending. So let's give him the Blade and an Unexpected Courage. Unfortunately, I won't have a Test of Will resource ready.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. So, questing, I'll send 6 to the quest with Aragorn. I believe, yeah.
And I will send 4 with Bilbo, since I can still target Ugluk up there. He just won't take any damage.
Yep.
Alright, card number 1. The Wold. Well, it's the active location. After explore, each player draws a card, but we have to increase pursuit value by 1 to travel there. Not bad. And card number 2 is Ill Fate. So this is my peril. Attached to hero you control, counts as condition attachment forced after a character you control is destroyed, raise your threat by 2. Okay.
Well, hopefully we won't have a character leaving play. So
right.
Because if we do, that means it's a dead hero.
Yep. So that surges. So new card number 2 is the Plains of Rohan. So that's 2 threat right now.
So we're up against 7 threat in the staging area.
Yep. So we will make 3 progress, which will just clear Eastermet. And we get to add 1 resource to our heroes pools.
Is it each hero's pool?
Add 1 resource to each hero's resource pool.
Yep.
So yeah. But we don't make any progress on the quest right now.
Okay, and then travel. Should we go to the plains of Rohan?
Yeah, we probably should, since it'll only get higher threat if we get any more locations next turn.
Yeah. Okay, and there's nothing I can do about those guys, so next turn.
Yep, so in the combat phase, we have to increase pursuit value by 1 for Uglik.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, right? Uglik doesn't have anything to increase pursuit value.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the refresh phase, increase the pursuit value by 1, so that should be 1 higher because of to Isengard itself.
Yep. So now we're at pursuit value 12. All right.
Okay, so what's your plan?
Well, this is getting interesting. So, still no Nenya, so we'll have Galadriel draw myself a card and hope for the best here. Oh, there's Hugrim, which would be very, very nice. If I can get the contract to flip anytime soon. Which my deck isn't necessarily cooperating with right now. All right, well, to that end, then, let's, oops, meant to take a resource off. Let's give Galadriel Silver Circlet. Doesn't help our questing right now, but hopefully it will. And I could get Unexpected Courage to someone, or we could get Hugrim on Fastred, although he's not going to have trouble getting attachments. I'll definitely play the dagger on Bilbo.
You could play the Raiment of War on Fastred.
Yeah, I don't have any golden belts though, so
Not yet.
I was looking over my deck list and I forgot to put golden belt in this deck.
All right, okay.
So I think Hugrim is going to be better eventually, but I guess I don't have to play it right now, and it would give him the attack boost and defense boost that I might need.
And the hit point boost.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and play the Raiment on him. And then, do you want Unexpected Courage for Eomer or Birkenbrandt?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. I mean, I haven't gained any of my restricted attachments yet. I'm waiting to kill an enemy and I've got 2 4-hammers I can drop. So hopefully.
Yeah. Let's give Eomer the Unexpected Courage, because we'll want him to be able to quest and attack as soon as possible.
Sounds good.
And that'll be it for my planning.
Okay, and looking over my hand, I have 2 copies of Bilbo's Plan and 2 4-hammers, so I've got nothing to plan with, so I will quest for 5.
Alright. And I will send Bilbo, and you know what? Fastred's already attacking for a good bit. I should make sure to note he's up to 3 already. And we'll go ahead and send Aragorn, making it 6 from me, so we're 11 total.
Okay.
Card number 1, fighting Uruk-Hai Peril. So this is my peril. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for an Uruk-Hai enemy. Reveal it, put into play, engage with you. Shuffle the encounter deck. So then around each enemy engaged with you adds its threat to the total threat in the staging area.
Grab Grandma.
So I could cancel that with my test of will.
It's not really worth cancelling.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing at the moment. So we'll go ahead and get an Uruk-Hai, especially since I get to pick. So get peril, toughness. Alright, so I'll pull out my options here. Uglix, Uruk-Hai, Uruk-Hai Fighter, Snaga, or is he? I guess I should have kept the card out. Oh, Uruk-Hai enemy. Snaga's not an Uruk-Hai. So basically those three.
I'd probably say the fighter. It's the least threatening of all of them.
Yeah, and I can easily block him with Fast Road right now, so we will do that.
Okay, and the second card.
Card number 2 is Rest by Night. So we either immediately end the quest phase and increase the pursuit value by 3, or deal 1 damage to each character committed to the quest. And it's not peril, so I could just cancel that.
What do you think? This effect cannot be cancelled.
Oh, never mind. So
I'm happy taking the damage.
yeah, Bilbo's has still a hit point left after that, so
Don't forget Aragorn needs the damage there, mate.
oh, thank you. All right. So we just added 3 to the 5 there, so we have 8 in the staging area right now,
Yeah.
which means we will miss Plains of Rohan by 1.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop that, fortunately. But I will defend the Uruk-Hai fighter for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's
All right.
safer because of the fact I've got the discard of shadow ability.
Yes, you do. So attack enemy gets +1, and if it destroys a character, return her to the staging area.
I'll take 1 damage anyway, so...
Right. Let's see here. So Fastard would attack for 4 right now, thanks to the blade. But he's got 2 toughness, so
That's 1
won't
damage.
do any damage unless we ready Aragorn.
You do 1 damage to him. Oh no, toughness, strength of 2, toughness of 2, yeah. So,
But with Aragorn's 4, we would kill it. And we'd place a progress exploring the plains of Rohan.
if you want to do it, do it. I've got no qualms about using these resources to ready.
Yep, we'll ready him, and Fastred and him will attack together. So Aragorn, actually, the Uruk-Hai fighter's threat is higher, so Aragorn's actually attacking for 5.
So that, anyway, it's more than enough to wipe out this Uruk-Hai fighter.
Yep. And the blade puts his last progress on the plains, which explores it.
Yep. And next turn.
And can't forget to increase pursuit value by 2.
Yep. I'm going to spend 1 and play out Arod, and that's all I can do.
Alright, Galadriel is going to draw a card again for me. And I got a Rohan Warhorse. That'll put me 1 away from flipping if I put it on Bilbo at least. So we will go ahead and do that. That might be all I can do. Yeah, Aragorn doesn't have the warrior trait, so I can't give him arraignment.
Okay, I'll quest for 7 this time with Aragorn.
Alright. And I will quest for 4 again. Make it 11. Card number 1 is Snaga. So we either discard 1 random card from our hand, or Snaga gets +X threat until the end of the round, where X is the start card's printed cost. Oh, he gets +X, where it's the discarded card's printed cost.
Well, he's getting 0 from me.
Yeah, that's peril, so your hand. So I guess this is your win revealed effect.
Yeah.
All right. Sad to see the foe hammer go.
Yeah, I'd much rather have seen Bilbo's plan go, but it is what it is.
All right. Card number 2 is Isengard Uruk. So we either assign 3 damage among characters you control or reveal an additional encounter card. I think I could take the 3 damage, to be honest. I'd rather do that than reveal another encounter card.
Agreed.
Do this. All right. That way, if I get my contract to flip, maximize the healing on it. All right. So we've got 3, 8 staging area. So once again, we make 3 progress.
Okay, should we travel to the world now?
Yeah, I think we both kind of need the card, and getting threat out of the staging area is always good.
Okay, and then I will engage this Isengard Uruk. And we can leave the Saga in there because I can kill it with Earman next round.
Sounds good to me. All right.
So we've got Archery 3 to take, so I can take that.
Do you want me to take one on Fastred since he's got the extra hit points?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Urkenbrand will defend against the Uruk.
Gets +1.
So that's 1 damage. And then Earman attacks and kills the Uruk. I will then play a 4 hammer and draw 3 cards. Okay.
Do you have a weapon to exhaust for that?
Yeah, I've got my Spear of the Mark.
Oh, okay. I lost track of it.
Yeah, it's just sitting behind Steward of Gondor at the minute.
And did you want to place a progress on our active location with A-Rod?
Yes, I did. And I'll grab Raiment of War for Urkenbrand with Open the Armory that I just drew.
I could have played my raiment in my hand on him. I had 2 resources. Why didn't I do that?
That's alright.
I mean, it doesn't really make a big difference other than you would take 1 less damage if we just want to say I did that, because that would be smart.
Okay, and then if that was the case, I wouldn't have grabbed the Raiment if we did that. So I'll take 1 less damage, and I would have pulled out, let's see, what can I pull out? Pull out that. Okay, those and stuff. There we go. Okay.
Hello,
Right.
George. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the stream. So, are we ready for the next round?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah.
More pursuit.
It's 3 more pursuit because we've got an extra enemy in the staging area.
Right. Okay. And once again, I did not draw Nenya.
Okay,
Or
you're
restricted attachment for Galadriel. So draw 1. Well, I got a War Axe for Bilbo or for Eowyn. Actually, do you want a War Axe for Eowyn just to help try to get your contract flipped?
let's see. Yeah, that'll be great, thanks.
Alright, so that's your War Axe.
Yeah, you got anything else you're playing?
I think it's best to hold on to Hurugrim right now until I get my contract flipped, I think.
Okay, well, I'm going to discard Guthwine, and I'm going to spend 1, 2, for a copy of Glamdring. Spend 1, 2 for a copy of Firefoot. I'm then going to play Round Shield and drop out a Dagger of Westness. So if I count that right, after next turn, when you regain control of Aragon, I will flip.
Nice.
Okay, so questing. I'll send 4, 5, spending 1 to kill the Saga, readying Earmark up, placing a progress on the wall, drawing a card with Glamdring, and there's Anduril.
By the way, you also get to draw a card from the wall being explored.
Yes, I do. And there's Golden Belt. So it looks like Brand's getting Aragorn's sword.
And I got a silver harp, so I will be able to flip on turn 6.
Sounds good.
Alright, and that was your committing the quest. I will go ahead and send Bilbo for 4 more. And I'm sorry, Grant, I forgot how much you said you were sending.
5. I've got 5, and then obviously you've got whatever you're sending with Aragorn.
Yeah, Aragorn will add 2 more to make us 11 altogether. Alright, card number 1. It's the Uruk-Hai Fighter. And card number 2 is Eastermet.
Okay, so we've added 5, so we're up against 8. So we make 3 progress.
Getting there.
Okay, travel to the East Emnet. Or should we just explore it with Arod?
I think we probably should just explore with Arod if possible. So I think we're both building up resources at the moment. And so the bonus from that isn't going to help us as much.
Yep,
and we're getting up there on pursuit value.
Yep, okay, I will take this Uruk-Hai fighter down. Brand will defend.
Shadow?
And then Earmark will attack and kill. So let's see, that's 4, 6, 8, 9 attack when he's not attacking in the staging area. And I draw a card from Glamdring. And there's a third copy of Bilbo's plan.
I mean, that was a 3-threat enemy. Did you want to use it to try and get rid of Eastermed?
Is it really worth trying to get rid of? The 2-threat location. We could end up getting a higher threat enemy.
Yeah.
I mean,
plus, we then really increase the pursuit value because that enemy would be stuck in the staging area at refresh.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Alright, so this increases by 2. An armored destroyer for you.
Yeah, but do I want armored destroyer over, say, Anduril?
That's a good point. Don't you have a golden belt, though, so you could do both?
No, because he's got Raiment of War, which counts as 2. I mean, I could drop Round Shield. But Round Shield's just so good!
I guess it's up to you there, Grant.
Okay, well...
You know your deck better than I do.
I'm going to spend 1 resource and play out Armored Destroyer. I am then... After playing Golden Belt. I am then going to spend 1, 2, 3 resources and play out Anduril onto Aragorn. So now he's questing for 3, attacking for 5, and defending for 3.
Well, he'll be... Oh, because the Anduril increases it to 3. Yep. Alright, so...
And then when we're flipped, that'll be even more because he'll have his 2 restricted attachments at least.
Yep, and he's got range, so he can help either one of us with combat, no matter whose turn it is.
Yep, and that's me done.
Alright. Well, I still don't have Nenya, so we'll go ahead and have Galadriel draw me a card, lower my threat by 1. And it's a Dagger of Westerness, so doesn't help so much with what I'd like to do, but let's go ahead and give her the Silver Harp. So I will be able to flip soon. And we'll give Bilbo Gondorian Shield, so now he can defend for 3. Maybe eventually I'll replace his other attachments there. And let's see here. So you're flipping your contract this turn.
Yep.
So that looks like Eowyn has space for another attachment there.
Yes, she does.
Let's go ahead and give her a dagger so she'll quest for a little more.
Oh, thank you.
And then the blade is nice, but Hugrim is going to be better once my contract flips next turn.
Now, if I count that right, she has 8 attack while fighting an enemy with a higher engagement cost than my threat.
Very nice.
That's ridiculous. She's on par with Eomer. And that's without a boost.
I might go ahead and play Hugrim now while I still have the discount. The only thing I'm losing is the potential to place progress on the quest, so that'll be it for my planning.
Okay, so questing I will send for 5, 8 with Aragorn.
Okay. And I will send my paltry 4, although I guess I could potentially be sending Fastrid, but he's defending and attacking right now, so. Card number 1. Saruman's Orders. Each player must choose. Either return and engage with him to the stage area or reveal an encounter card.
Well, we've got to reveal an encounter card unless you want to cancel that.
Yeah, I don't like 2 encounter cards, and I've got 2 Test of Wills, so let's go ahead and cancel that one.
Sounds like plan.
And card number 2 is Rest by Night. So
This would kill off a couple of heroes. I'd say cancel it.
Can't cancel it, so we'd have to end the quest phase and increase pursuit by 3.
Yep, we're gonna have to.
Oh, getting pretty high on pursuit value, unfortunately. And no enemies. I guess the good news is that we only have 5 threat in the staging area, so we make 7 progress.
Yep. And I flip my contract. So that puts her at 7 willpower. Irma at 4 willpower. Erkenbrand 5.
Actually, I get to flip my contract too, because Aragorn has 2 restricted attachments.
Yes, you're right, he does. I forgot about that.
Astrid is 3 willpower, Bilbo has 4, and Galadriel is up to 8. No, yeah, 8.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, and she's got the boost from the silver circlet. No.
Now if I could just get Nenya, we'd be well set. We're gonna have to hope for some enemies here to kill in stage 2.
Oh, definitely.
Rohan Warhorse. Well, let's draw a card and lower my threat. Snowmane. Well, I am pretty happy to see Snowmane, although that means I'd have to lose my raiment if I was to give that to Fastred. And you're full up on Aemir.
I'm full up on everybody at the minute until I draw me next lot of golden belts.
Yeah. And of course I forgot to put golden belts in mine. Well, I guess the good news is if I drop the raiment, I lose some attack power, kind of, but I gain a lot more action advantage because I could also give him a Rohan Warhorse. So let's go for maximum action advantage here.
Yeah, but the action advantage that you're going to gain from giving them both the Rohan Warhorse and Snowmane isn't going to be that great, because he's essentially only attacking for 2 once he loses the raiment. Because Herogrim's only once per round.
True.
So, and most of these have toughness, at least toughness 1, with at least a defense of 1, which means he's doing no damage to the next attack he's got.
Yeah, he'll get +3 from Hugrim. So yeah, attacking for 5. Yeah, you're right. I need need some of the other attacking boost attachments.
I mean, he's
before I
attacking.
replace raiment.
He's attacking for 6 at the minute, obviously with raiment and Herogrim.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let's keep that. Oh, his willpower is 4.
Okay. I will send 7, 11. I'll send 11 to the quest.
Okay. And actually, Aragorn is now questing for 5, so we will send. You said 7 for you, right?
11.
11. All right, and then I will quest for 12 more, make us 23. And we need to make 12 progress. And we've been hovering around 8 threats, maybe 10 at most. Try to decide if it's worth risking sending Fastred. Yeah, you've got Armored Destrier for Uruk-Hai. I think it's probably worth it to send him too, just to make sure we get to stage 2.
Sounds good.
So we'll send Fastred. So we're 27. Card number 1 is Grishna. First player attaches 1 captive hero to him. If Grishna is defeated, place the attached captive face up underneath to Isengard. And in the quest phase, deal 1 damage to attached captive. Yeah. Okay. And so card number 2, the Plains of Rohan, which is going to be 2 threats.
So we've added 6, 8. We're at 11. So whatever you made on top of my 11.
Yep. And so we're making 16 progress, which puts us at 29. Let's advance.
As their pursuers close in on them, the Uruk-Hai race towards the forest of Fangorn with redoubled speed. If the orcs reach its border, they will escape into the woods, taking their captives with them. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for an Uruk-Hai enemy and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. I say we'll grab 2 grandmas, 2 Uruk-Hai fighters.
We might have messed something up here, Grant.
Why?
Wolfgar the 5th pointed out, or Wolfgar V pointed out when we had that rest by night last turn, it should have ended the quest phase, so we wouldn't have made any progress.
Right.
I think we did add progress to it.
I can't remember if we did or not. That's my bad. I should have double checked that.
Follow the orcs. Yeah, I did add 7 progress to it.
Okay.
Let's see. How much progress did we make? We made 16. We were at 29. So 7 less would put us at 22, so we wouldn't advance.
Okay.
Oh, that's my bad. Alright, where is the
Yeah.
completed quest card? Alright.
Okay, bring Grishnak down to me. And we'll travel to the plains of Rohan. There's no reason not to, I suppose.
Yep.
And then shadow card for Grishnak.
Alright.
Uruk Bran will defend.
No shadow?
Ready's up. And then Iama and Uruk Bran are more than enough to destroy Grishnak, allowing me to draw a card with Glamdring.
Alright.
And then I will actually play one of these. Should I play a Bilbo's plan, or should I just keep a hold of it?
I think you probably should keep a hold of it, because otherwise we're getting 3 on the pursuit value.
Right, agreed. Okay, so next turn.
Alright, we're definitely gonna have to advance this turn and hope for the best.
I agree. Okay, trigger that. Just give me that healing. Okay, I am playing nothing this round, so I'm ready to quest.
Well, I'm gonna try and draw into Nenya here. Nope. Still not getting Nenya. Sorry, just debating if I should put Dagger Westerness on Fastred or not. So that would potentially raise his attack power enough. I also haven't been getting any other defensive attachments for Bilbo. Although at this rate, I could probably get Bilbo up to 5 attack on his own. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now, I think. Alright.
Okay, so questing, I will send 11 again.
Are you also sending Aragorn?
Yep, so that's 16.
Alright. And I'm at least sending 7 to make us 23. Alright, so last time we had 11. I think that's good enough. I don't need to send Fastred.
Yep.
Card number 1, Unseen Barrier. Okay. 3 progress. Oh, yeah, does not count progress placed on any active location. So that's fine. We could leave it.
Okay. If we
And
leave
Flames
it,
of Rohan.
if we leave it, we won't make it through. We're at 27 pursuit value. We're at 22 on the. If we make 3, that'll put we're at 25.
Alright, we'll definitely cancel that then. So
we're up against 2, 4, 7 threat in the staging area. We make more than enough to clear the plains of Rohan, and there we go. And I state again, I think it's best we get 2 Uruk-Hai fighters.
I agree with that. Let's take a look what's in the deck. Alright, there's 1 in the deck. I think that's the only one that's left in there.
What's the other choices of let's have a look what the other choices of enemies are in that deck.
So, nope, he's not an Uruk-Hai.
Maybe we should grab one of these Ugluk's Uruk-Hai because of that their when revealed effect.
Yeah.
Maybe we should grab both of them actually.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Our contracts are flipped. And actually, I forgot to heal my heroes last turn. Should have done that. All right, so we got 2 of them.
Remember, shuffle the encounter deck since we've added these, pulled these out.
Right, and oh, you know what? It's they reveal, so we'd have to do the when revealed effect.
Right. Okay, put them back then.
All right, so back to Uruk-Hai Fighter.
Yeah, Uruk-Hai. And I say we're just pulling another Uruk-Hai fighter out the discard.
Sounds good to me. All right, Uruk-Hai Fighter. All right.
And they both come down to me.
Do you want me to take one?
No, I'm good. Unless you want to take one.
There's no particular advantage to me taking one over you, so if you can handle both of them, then that's fine.
Do you want to flip over the rescued captives?
Yep.
Run! There's the forest, he shouted, pointing ahead. Get to it. It's your best hope. Off you go. After an enemy is defeated, reduce the pursuit value by 1. Okay, so I am going to defend both of mine with Irkenbrand.
Uglik also comes down.
Yes, so he does.
Do you want to take Uglik since you have the Mega Fighter and I can take one of these Uruk-Hai fighters?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Okay, so I'll defend the Uruk-Hai fighter discarding Ugluk's Shadow, and then I'll defend Ugluk first just in case he gets a Shadow effect. So Ugluk.
Okay. No Shadow?
So I take 1 point of damage, and then defend the Uruk-Hai fighter for no damage. And how are you defending?
We'll go ahead and have Fastred defend mine. Attack enemy makes an additional attack after this one. Well, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. So I'll go ahead and defend the second attack. And no Shadow. No damage.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 and ready up Aragorn.
Okay.
And then he takes 10 to kill. So Irma and Aragorn are enough to kill off Ugluk.
And we reduce pursuit value by 1.
Yep, and I draw a card thanks to Glamdring. And now that we've killed Ugluk, do you think it's a good idea to use Bilbo's plan to pull an enemy into the staging area so I can kill it in the planning phase to reduce the...
Well, it would still increase the pursuit
and then I
value,
kill...
doesn't it?
Then I'll use...
Oh, no, it doesn't. So
then I'll
the
use...
other thing, too, is I could have bounced the fighter I have back to the staging area.
Well, if you want, bounce the fighter back, and instead of doing that, I'm actually going to spend 2 more resources from Aragorn to ready Irma, and have Irma kill my fighter and draw another card.
Pursuit value is down to 25. Actually, Bilbo's plan... Actually, Bilbo's plan is better, because we could get one of those enemies in the counter deck that has the win revealed, and it won't trigger.
That's what I was thinking. So I'll play Bilbo's plan and do that.
Okay, so let's move these over. So we get Uglik's Uruk-Hai.
Let's just discard one of these locations.
Let's get rid of the Eastern Met since and actually the Plains of Rohan should have been explored. So we could actually have traveled to this one. We're doing things way out of order. Let's go ahead and travel to that. So there's no reason not to.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so... And I can't do anything about mine right now.
Okay.
That's fine. So refresh. And Isengard increases pursuit value by 1, but we no longer have the trigger to increase for enemies in the staging area.
Yep.
So
And
it looks like we're all good there.
Ideally, we don't want to progress this until we can get this below 20.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Grant. What about being below 20?
We don't want to complete this quest until 2 Isengard is below 20.
Below 20 or below 25?
20, I think it is, isn't it?
If pursuit value is 25 or lower.
Okay, so we'll just need to kill off a couple of more enemies.
Yep, and we've got 2. And Wolfgar is doing a good job of trying to keep us honest here, if I can pay closer attention to the chat.
Yep.
Thanks, Wolfgar, for
yeah, and
helping us out here.
I've sorted out my Steam chat, me Dream chat box, so I can actually see what's going on in the chat now. For some reason, it might have been running an older one, so I've just updated that whilst we're going, so now I can see what's happening in the chat. So, okay, I'm going to spend... Oh, it's your first player, so what's...
Well, I might as well continue to try and dig for Nenya. Still no Nenya. Let's see. Bilbo already has Gondorian Shield. Rohan Warhorse is probably not doing us that much good, so I will go ahead and spend 2 resources, put out Sting, discarding my Rohan Warhorse. So now he can attack for 3 and defend for 4.
In quest for 5, I believe.
Yes, so he's doing much better now.
Okay then.
And all right, I believe that is going to be it for my planning, unless someone needs a dagger or something, or another Rohan Warhorse somewhere.
Well, you could put a dagger on Aragorn to get his willpower up to 6.
That is very true. Let's go ahead and do that. And then also increases attack value, which is always good.
Not that he's using it.
Well, I mean, it's still available there if we need it.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 to secret vigil your Uruk-Hai.
Nice.
And that's all I can do, so let's get on with questing. I will send 11 and trigger Irma's response to kill the Uruk-Hai fighter in the staging area.
That puts pursuit value down to 25.
And I draw a card, and that's me done, so I'm sending 11.
Okay. Fastard's been doing okay defending and attacking, defending so far, so go ahead and send Bilbo. And he would have been first, so before you kill the enemy. So he'll be 7. And we can go ahead and send Aragorn, right? Actually, that might be too much.
Well, we're at 20. It's got to be 25 or lower, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're at 25, so...
Wolfgar saying, sorry for making it harder.
It's okay, Wolfgar, we'll prefer playing this properly.
Yep. Alright, so you're questing for 11. I'm sending
7.
13.
Oh yeah, plus Aragorn, so that's...
Yep, so we're 24 right now.
Yep.
So we even if we had no other threat at the stage area, we wouldn't make it this turn. But we've got 1 enemy to kill, so we'll be able to clear it next turn, probably,
Well,
and still get the boons.
I could use Bilbo's plan after I killed the enemy in the staging area. Put another
That's
enemy
true.
up there, so should we do that?
Let's see what we get on this quest phase and see if we need to. Right?
Well, Bilbo's plan is when I attack, so once I've
Oh,
killed
I
an
see what you're
enemy.
saying. I'll just give us less progress, especially since we don't have a location really to discard, right? So we would just discard the planes. I guess that would net us maybe 2 more progress. I think we can wait.
Okay. I was just thinking it gives you another enemy to bring down during the combat phase to pick off for the pursuit value, but yeah, we'll see what we draw.
All right. Card number 1. Thanks to the Entwash. All right. And then card number 2 is the Unseen Barrier. And I don't have Test of Will for this. So we only make 3 progress.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll clear the plains of Rohan and we'll put 3 on rescue the captives.
Yep.
And then travel to the banks of the Entwash.
Well, this one might actually be a good one to try and discard with the. Well, never mind. Let's just do it.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
There's no reason not to. The progress part of it, we don't just make sure not to trigger A-Rod so we don't increase the pursuit value.
Yep, okay, and Erkenbrand will defend Grandma for you.
Oh, thank you. So
I will,
either increase
I'm
pursuit
cancelling
or...
that.
Okay. Yeah, both of those options are bad. I'm glad you Sentinel defended that one. All right, and Fastred might be enough. Let's see. Hugrim will add 4 attack to his 3 to make it 7,
And that's
which
what you
is
need.
enough.
And then we reduce our threat by 3. Thanks to my secret vigil.
And I'm just going to leave the pursuit value the same since we'll basically net out after refresh. Another Hugrim. Galadriel will draw a card. And that's a Windflaw.
Okay, well, I'm going to play out... Who's best for Golden Belt at the minute?
That is a very good question. I guess if Fastred had it, he could get Snowmane on to be able to
There you go.
help us with questing.
There you go, my friend. You have a Golden Belt.
All right. And I will spend 2 resources. One to give him Snowmane. And 1 to give Windflaw to Galadriel.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there... Keep hoping that I'll see the Nenya.
I'll send 11 to the quest. 17 with Aragorn.
Alright, 17. And I will go ahead and send 9 to make us 26. So we're not likely to clear it this turn.
Well, I hope not, because once we place progress on this banks of the Entwash, we're increasing that to 26.
Good point. I could always keep Bilbo back just to make sure that we don't clear it accidentally.
I'll keep Aragorn back. So I'll send 11.
Alright, so we're 20. Card number 1. Strange Wariness. Each character to complete the quest gets -1 willpower. Okay, so we've got 4. So we're going down to 16. And card number 2 is the Wold. So we are making 14 progress, increasing pursuit value by 1 because Entwash gets explored. We add 9 to stage 2, putting us at 12 progress.
Okay.
And I would say not travel to the Wold.
I'd agree with that.
So it looks like end of the round. Hey, it's Nenya. Now we need like a wait no longer that neither of us has in our deck. Well, after much ado, I will go ahead and put Nenya on Galadriel. That might be it for me.
Okay. I'll send 7, 11.
11 for you. So minimum making 9. If I send Galadriel, we could easily shoot past without meaning to. Well, I could always wait on sending anyone now that I have Galadriel, although I've got Snowmane for fast trade, so we'll go ahead and send him.
So that's 15 against 2.
Correct. So card number 1, fighting Uruk-Hai. It's my peril. We want the enemy, so we were going to go ahead and get one. Reveal it, put it into play engaged. Encounter deck and discard pile. So I don't think there's another fighter in here. And I keep forgetting to heal with my contract. I could grab an Isengard Uruk out, because the 3 damage right now is not a big deal.
Okay.
And either way, we're getting, now that we know, seeing what's in the encounter deck, we're getting an Uruk-Hai. So we're either have to, we're gonna have to reveal additional counter card, which will give us another one. And then I guess maybe I should get a fighter, since we're gonna have 2 archery coming off for sure. Well, you can't kill it in the staging area right now. We're gonna have lots of enemies.
That's good, because we're going to need to go down by at least 4. We need at least 4 enemies to kill before we can get the major boon from this. So.
Alright. We'll just go ahead and grab this out, because if I don't, and grab another enemy from the discard, we're going to end up drawing all 3 enemies anyway. Okay. So card number 2 is going to be Surprise, Surprise, Uruk-Hai.
Yeah.
That gives us another Uruk-Hai, and then we shuffle. And the last one is Saruman's orders. So,
which gives us another card, because you return the Isengard Uruk to the staging area, and I have to reveal another card.
And so wariness, so we lose 3 willpower.
3 willpower.
So, that was a big turn. Looks like we've got 6, 8 in the staging area.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yep.
So we'd make 4 progress, or I could boost that to 14, which is going to be too much, so never mind.
Yep.
All right, looks like we're in good shape to try and get this completed with the boons.
Yeah, it looks like. Okay.
So.
Don't forget a ready fast trade from Snowmane.
Thank you. Good thing Aragorn's got some resources on him too. All right. Well, I don't mind taking the Isengard Uruk if you want to take the 2 other Uruk-Hai.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, and yeah, I was supposed to assign 3 damage to my people for the Uruk.
Yeah, and I've just took 2 archery from these Uruk-Hai.
And I can take the other 2. All right, so
So give us these two Uruk-Hai then.
yep, and I'll take this one. And shadow cards. All right, so my defense first. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let Bilbo defend this. And I discard the top card of the encounter deck. We'll see if this does any damage to the Uruk.
No, it
Nope.
does not.
It was a long shot anyway, but Bilbo takes no damage. Oh, maybe. Okay, no shadow, no damage.
If that had a shadow effect that dealt damage, you would have lost Bilbo.
I think it would have been okay.
Okay, gonna defend the first one, discard the shadow card from the other.
Do you care which one is discarded?
Nope.
All right, we'll do left and defend right. Gets +1. I think you got enough defense for that.
Takes 1 damage.
Okay.
And then attacking back.
Yep. Fast Red attacks for 7.
Which
Kill
is
my Uruk, lowering pursuit value to 25.
Yep, and then Irma attacks for 9. And then uses Firefoot to place their 2 direct damage onto the Uruk-Hai.
Is that before or after toughness?
Let's say it takes 2, so that's 4. Actually, it doesn't matter because it does no damage. Now, if you wouldn't mind spending 2 of Aragorn's resources to ready Irma, so you can kill off the other one.
Nope, not at all.
And then
you even have Aragorn help out.
And then Irma takes out the other one, reducing the pursuit value again. So we've reduced the pursuit value by 3 this round.
Correct. And then refresh will increase it by 1.
Can I use Galadriel's card draw this round?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. And there we go, that's what I was looking for all this time. It only took me 10 rounds, well 11 rounds to find it.
Hey, it took me, what, 10 rounds to find Nenya?
Yeah, but you were sitting on the card draw.
Yeah.
I will eventually discard my round shield and spend 4 resources and pull out a ancestral armor. So that's 6 defense with 6 hit points. And would anybody like a round shield?
Bilbo wouldn't say no.
What's Bilbo going to discard for the round shield?
A dagger of Westerness.
Well, there you go. Have yourself a round shield.
Thank you.
And I will use my contract to heal up.
I should do the same. I have been forgetting many, many times. Alright. Alright, so questing. Yeah?
Yep, I'll send 11, 16. And I've got Aragorn, so that's 22 from me with Aragorn.
22. Alright. Oh, and then I will add 10 more to that to make it 32. Oh, what the heck. We'll just go ahead and say Galadriel is adding that too to make so we get our total all the way up to 42. Hopefully we don't get that unseen barrier. So card number 1, Uruk-Hai Fighter. Card number 2 is Banks Event Wash. So we've got 8 in the staging area, which means we make 34 progress.
Yep, which is more than the 24 pursuit value, which means we win the game.
Shoo! Alright. I'm glad I didn't have to change my hero lineup for the +1 threat increase, even though it made things more difficult for us
Do you
in late game there.
wanna flip over the Uruk-Hai?
Yep.
Right. So if the pursuit value is 25 or lower, the players must choose either each player earns one of the skill boons. So let's generate them in. So we have intimidation,
I got Leader of Men.
Hands of a Healer,
And Forewarned.
have you got forewarned there?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
And then beyond all.
Okay. I'm not seeing it. Why not? I can't seem to find Forewarned. Oh, here it is. I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, so looking at these, generally speaking, 3 are brilliant. Forewarned is amazing. Intimidation is ridiculous, and Leader of Men is very powerful. Hands of a Healer sucks up action advantage.
Yeah, which both of us running through forth the 3 hunters is not going to be a good idea.
Well, that and none of our heroes have the healer trait, so that's neither here nor there.
Right. And we don't have any fallen heroes, so Beyond All Hope is kind of out.
Yeah, so those 2 are bye-bye. Now, I was looking, and my general go-to is Intimidation for Aimer.
Right. And if I keep this hero lineup, Leader of Men would be kind of problematic because Galadriel is my only noble hero right now. The other thought I had is says hero I control, but we also have Gandalf in the campaign pool that's had the noble boon already.
And because we've rescued the captives, I'd say if you want to put Leader of Men onto Gandalf, you can.
Yeah, I think I do. It's going to be problematic for Helm's Deep, since I think the general wisdom is you want to keep your starting lineup threat low. But maybe I can finagle something with some Hobbit heroes to have a 3 hunters lineup with Gandalf that works. Either that or I go back to some kind of mining or smoking deck setup and just focus on a Voltron-ish deck without very many allies or none at all if possible.
Could work.
I think that's going to be the best route to go with the options available to us. And like you said, Intimidation on Aemir is going to be awesome because it should give him at least 1 or 2 attack a turn without any other, or additional attack without 2 other things. So he's going to be able to attack into the staging area for 5 turn 1, even if you don't play anything else on him.
Yep. Well, it's 4 because he's got he's 4 base attack with -2 defense.
Yeah.
So.
But just talking equivalent if the enemy has any defense on it.
Yeah.
So Gandalf, Leader of Men, seems about right.
Yep, and I've got our campaign log saved, so our new Leader of Men and Intimidation are in their slot. I think this went actually really well, even though our pursuit value is ridiculously high and it took us quite a few turns to get set up.
It definitely could have gone a lot worse, and you know, I think I said fast flip. All my testing showed that I should have been that most of the time I would flip the contract turn 2. There were a few times where it slipped to turn 4. And this time around it like took to
Turn
turn
6.
6. And I was like, this is just not what my testing showed. Oh,
Yep, so
but oh well.
it worked. We won the quest, and you now have a noble leader of men wielding Gandalf.
Yeah, so for Helm's Deep, be interesting. See what I could come up with. I did think about maybe doing something with Denethor, because then Denethor gives me leadership and another noble to play the new Shining Shield and Valiant Sword attachments on. But then I need probably another low threat hero in tactics, which probably leaves me that like Mary or Nasia or someone in that vein. Even then, we're getting up to like 30 threat. So I'll have to look at Helm's Deep to see kind of what my target number should be.
Yeah. Well, join us next time where we play more from Lord of the Rings, the Living Card Game. Happy questing.
Thanks, everyone.